If you want to talk to Sarina this morning, we're at 970-635-9797. Jackie has been holding for 6 days. Hi, Jackie.
Hi.
Hi, Jackie.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I am good.
Good. What can I do for you?
Wondering a couple things. One, do my parents have anything to say? And does my oldest aunt, who passed away a couple years ago, know how much I appreciate what she did for me?
Well, absolutely. On the second part, they can see things that we can't even see. So, so your dad, you said your parents are both there?
They're both gone.
Okay. So, is there a reason why your dad would be saying that you need to change course, that you need to do something a little different? Do you know what he's talking about?
Probably. I work probably between 60 and 100 hours a week.
Okay, because
and he used to do that.
I was going to say he was a very hard worker. He was absolutely a very hard worker. He says, don't make the same mistake. You need to take care of yourself. And in working as hard as you do, you're not taking care of yourself. And he says that your health is suffering because of it. That that there are things that you could be doing that you're not doing. Like he wasn't a gym guy, I know, but he's saying things like the gym and things like that. So he's saying, don't make that same mistake. So
interesting.
So can you scale back?
On what?
On your working?
I'm working in that direction.
Okay, and your mom.
It's just going to take a while.
And your mom is there. She feels like she's very nurturing, and so she's there being the nurturer. But your dad, of course, is shaking his finger at you, going, "You got to stop doing that. You have to stop." So it feels like just what they were doing, when mom would be the soft one and dad would be the one. You need to do this and you need to do it now.
Yeah. Did he ever admit or know that he had ADD by chance?
He is saying that of course they didn't call it ADD at the time. Mm-hmm. But and he ran on more than just it was ADD, but he's saying there was more to it. There was a stress that he had. I think it was more about providing for the family and things like that. That he stressed about that more, and that's what drove him to do as much as he did. Is what he's saying. Yeah.
Okay. Did he have any suggestions on my finances, or did he like the relationship I'm in currently?
The financial piece, you need to do some things differently. You're spending money in areas that you don't need to spend money in, he's saying. Of course, it sounds like he was very frugal anyway. Oh, yeah. So it might, his time, it might be, his ideas might be a little different than your ideas.
Yeah. My mom was a saver, he was a spender.
Okay.
Jackie, I'm glad you called. Thank you so much. To Marcy. Marcy, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Doing well.
Great. Hi, Marcy.
Hi. Can you tell me anything about my brother?
What is it what are you looking for?
I just want to see how he's doing. He passed away. It'll be 3 years in January.
Okay. He feels far away. Did he live far away, or did he, how did he pass?
He passed Lou Gehrig's disease.
Lou Gehrig's disease. Okay. He is doing just fine. It's been a while though. He said he had a really hard time at the end there, and obviously with Lou Gehrig's disease, that would be the case.
He did have a hard time.
It was almost like he was out of his mind. He said he was totally out of his mind, and I don't know if that's because he was just really frustrated with everything, but he says he was just going crazy at the end. He is fine now though, but he's apologizing for some of the things that he said and some of the things that he did at the end. And he wants you to know that was really not him. That he was just that's where he was at the time, and he's definitely done with that piece of it, and he's quite happy being where he is instead of being stuck in the body.
Well, that's good. That's a good thing.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you
so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
At 970-635-9797 is where we're at to talk to Sarina Baptista, or find her online at bridgetohealing.com. at 16 after 8 o'clock. It's a new Big Country 97.9. It's a new Big Country 97.9. And She Couldn't Change Me. It's Montgomery Gentry with Scott Sadie at 8:24. If you would like no psychic stuff this morning, it's all medium stuff with Sarina, which, by the way, you can find her at bridge2healing.com for the questions that you have after the show and off the air and all that kind of stuff. You can find her there. But no psychic stuff this morning, all medium stuff, all talking to folks from your past. Shannon, glad you called. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Shannon.
Good morning, Sarina.
What can I do for you?
I had a question. My mom passed 8 years ago, and I was just wondering about her. We weren't on good terms when she did pass, so I just want to know if she does forgive me and if she is around.
Yes, definitely. And they come from such a higher perspective now that they do have forgiveness, and all they have is love for us. And more than that, she wants you to forgive yourself for things that you said, for the things that you didn't do. She wants you to forgive yourself. Do you have a brother?
I do.
Okay.
Sorry.
She's talking about brother too, and more in the regard that she knows that she spent more time with your brother than you.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Okay, and so she's apologizing for that. That things weren't as they seemed. She says there were some other things that were going on, and I think you know about them now. But at the time, it was very confusing, especially when you're growing up. But know that all is good now, and that's what she says. All is good, and that you're doing great. She sees great things ahead for you as well.
Great. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
Sharon.
much. Bye-bye.
Ken, good morning. Thanks for holding.
Yeah, good morning.
Hi, Ken.
Hi. I just have a quick question. Lost my mom about 5 years ago, and I just wonder how she's doing, and I've been having some stuff that I haven't talked to my sister since then about her passing, and I just kind of wondering, I was really close to my mom. She was my only parent, so...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's doing fine. She visits often, she says. Obviously, the kitchen area in your place is a hot spot, as well as there's it feels like a family room, not the living room, but like a family room where you spend a lot of time. She spends time there as well. And she's saying that with what happened with your sisters, she's accepting fault for some of that, that some of the things that occurred, they perceived them differently than you did. But that they're not quite ready to open up yet, but very soon make that call if you can, and just, let them know that you understand.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, but she's doing fine. She's doing absolutely fine, and don't worry about it. Things will work out with your sisters, she says.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Ken, thanks. To Jessica. Jessica, good morning. Welcome to Big Country 97.9. You're on with Sarina.
Hi, I was
Hi,
just
Jessica.
wondering. Hi. I have been really sick lately, and I was just wondering, are they going to be figuring out what's going on with me, or is it going to be, a few years where because I've been in and out of doctors the past 2 months.
Yeah, they're definitely missing something. They definitely are missing something, and I'm feeling that you're going to have to be your advocate, and you're going to have to start looking yourself and doing some research yourself to see what's going on, because I don't see them in the near future doing it for you.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
So get on the internet, start looking up stuff.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
At 970-635-9797, about another half hour with Sarina. We'd love to take your call.